Jai Hind aspirants, welcome to our Josh Squad channel, which is just meant for aspirants like you who are looking forward to have a dream career in the defense, in the Indian Armed Forces. Just telling you about the Josh Squad. The Josh Squad has been incorporated and we are currently running Arjun 1.0, which is a free online services selection board and mentorship program, which is completely free of cost. It is already in its second week of mentorship, wherein 30 aspirants are being meticulously trained to face their SSBs ahead. So please don't forget to follow the page Josh Code and do subscribe to our YouTube channel. The links are given at the end of the video. Talking about Josh Code, how was it incorporated? The mission of the Josh Code was to provide an all India platform operated by ex-NDAs for mentoring students for their services selection board examinations and to ensure that free and quality resources are available to you, passionate defense aspirants, and in turn, we give the best quality officers to the Indian Armed Forces. Just providing you a background of what is Josh Squad about. 3 young lads from their 5th and 6th terms respectively were medically boarded out from the National Defense Academy after sustaining injuries in their training, and they joined hands with an idea to break the chain of high free charging in the field of defense education. Along with a board of officers and veterans, we came along on the Josh Squad board, and our objective now is for free resources for all, for you to exercise your right to free education, inculcate and enrich inside you the OLQs which are required to be an armed forces officer. And simultaneously, we provide recognition to those cadets who have been boarded out from various academies and could not accomplish or get their dream of being a commissioned officer. Talking about the officer-like qualities, basically the officer-like qualities are subdivided into 4 factors. 15 officer-like qualities subdivided majorly into 4 factors which you are required to inculcate in yourself to clear a services selection board interview. Talking about these 15 OLQs, we've subdivided for academic reasons into 4 factors, which is planning and organization, social adjustment, social effectiveness, and in turn being dynamic. Now, all these 4 factors are interlooped amongst each other and nothing gets missed out to accomplish a goal which is befitting an Indian Armed Forces officer. If you lack in one quality, you will not be able to make it to any services selection board. So, now talking about factor 1 is planning and organization, which is subdivided into 4 subheads. Social adjustment, are you a social person? Can you adapt morally and take moral responsibilities, social responsibilities? Are you effective in nature? Can you take these OLQs given below to emerge as a leader and be effective and simultaneously be lively? And last but not the least, being dynamic. Are you determined enough? Do you have enough courage? And do you have the stamina to cover all that has been planned by you, thought by you in the other 3 factors? So they are very intricately looped into one another. So we'll be talking about factor 1, planning and organization, in which I would be covering What actually are 15 officer-like qualities? These are your set of traits, your motives, your goals, bringing out your attitude, bringing out your interest, and your tendencies as an individual. What you show as a personal or as a singular human individual or being part of a team. They give out a cognitive intellect as as well as show whether you are medically fit enough to be part of the intrinsic plan to bring out a good officer in you in the armed forces. So we'll talk of effective intelligence now. So effective intelligence basically is you being practical enough to deal with different levels of complexity. Do you have that kind of intelligence inside you, your basic instinct, which makes you enabled to think and perceive the meaning of relationships, the intelligence tests? These tests can be verbal and non-verbal, which will be subjected upon you. And practical intelligence means you have to find your own solutions to the real world problems. And you being resourceful to improvise those resources and incorporate them into the solutions which you are doing. There would be a few people who possess a very high level of effective intelligence. They are typically characterized as bright, mentally sharp, innovative, and inventive officers. And that is what we require in the armed forces. So let's see how you incorporate these into real life examples. Say that somebody's sister's marriage is fixed and suddenly he falls short of money, and the people who have promised him loans or given their word that the money will be given to him at the time of the requirement, they refused at the last moment. What are you going to do to set a real life example to solve this issue? If we go back to the COVID times, there are people who have come back on leave from somewhere, and suddenly there was a complete lockdown. So Bharat Bandh is likely to be declared when you are on leave, and you left with only 2 days of leave. And what would you do to make sure that everything is fine back at home and you go and join your own duty as well? So I'll touch upon the first part that you're talking in realistic terms. In the given time frame, he would do what to solve this financial problem. We'll be talking about all these real life examples in your VATs and your TATs in various series, wherein examples will be provided to you to solve such real life examples. So boys and girls, here I come to the end of this video. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel, because in my next video I'll be talking about the reasoning capabilities of yours or effective reasoning. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel and connect yourself onto the second video of effective reasoning. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day ahead.